there, Elizabeth Hines from Our Paleo Family, and today we're just doing a real quick one, mayonnaise, homemade mayonnaise. We make our own mayonnaise because you get to control what's in it. There is, as far as I know, one brand on the market that uses avocado oil, which is a good healthy oil, and it costs about $10 for a small jar, and I don't want to spend that much money. I love mayonnaise. It's the base of a lot of great sauces and salads and salad dressings. And so I always have a jar of this in my fridge. You can use any oil that you like as long as it is not one of the inflammatory oils like canola oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil, corn oil, vegetable oil, any of the ones that mainstream nutrition tells you are the good healthy oils. They're not. They're inflammatory. They're so highly processed. They're damaged. They are not good for your body. You want to use a good quality olive oil, avocado oil, or my favorite is bacon fat. If you have a stash of the reserved fat from your good quality bacon, that makes delicious mayonnaise. But just for everyday purposes, I like to use a really light flavored olive oil. So choose the one that says light, but make sure it's not light because they've mixed it with canola oil. That is something that the manufacturers are starting to do. So make sure you read the label and that it's only 100% olive oil, but you want a lighter flavored olive oil. I just wanted to show you this one is, I've turned this into dressing for my coleslaw, but it is the color of the mayonnaise. It was a darker yellow because I used half avocado oil and half a higher quality olive oil because I ran out of my light olive oil. So that's my jar that I usually make my mayonnaise in, this quart jar. I'm going to make it in the bowl for you. It's very simple. We have oil, a cup of oil, one whole egg, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of mustard, and a little bit of salt. And these three are just to your taste. So really these two are what make the mayonnaise. So the trick is that your ingredients need to be at room temperature. I've just started to see some recipes online that say, oh no, you don't have to have everything at room temperature. Well, I've made this lots of times, and the only times it hasn't worked are when I did not have my egg and my lemon at room temperature. So that doesn't mean you have to plan hours ahead. It just means if you get you're ready to make mayonnaise right now and get your egg out of the fridge, just run some hot water in a bowl or a glass, hot tap water, and put your egg in it, put your lemon in it, and let it soak for 5 or 10 minutes, and it'll warm up, and it's perfectly fine. So I put about a quarter of my olive oil and my egg in my bowl, and I'm just going to use my immersion blender. Get that blended. And I'm going to start drizzling in that oil. Okay, see that's nice and thick. You certainly don't have to use an immersion blender if you don't have one. I love it because, like I said, I usually make it right in this jar and it just fits down in there. The trick with the immersion blender is that I'm going to unplug it because I'm always afraid I'm going to blend my fingers. These little holes in the sides have to be below the level of your liquid, so you can see with this size bowl, which I'm just using to show you, I had to tilt it so that my little bit of oil in my egg would get up to that level so it would work properly. So when you do it in a jar like that, it fits really well. So I have my oil and my egg all emulsified. I'm going to squeeze in my lemon. You can just start with a little bit and then taste it and see if you want it a little bit tangier. If you don't want to use lemon, you could use vinegar. You can really make this whatever you want. I know Chipotle mayonnaise, it's just all over the place. Chipotle mayonnaise is really popular right now for whatever reason. So just make this and buy some Chipotle powder. You can buy it in bulk at a lot of grocery stores, just a few cents. It's really spicy. And mix it in. It's really good. I'm going to wash this off. Okay, so a little bit of, I like Dijon mustard. You could use yellow mustard. You could use no mustard. About a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. And I'll blend this and then I'll taste it. It needs more of everything. A little more salt. I should have just dipped my finger in there. It needs a little bit more mustard. And I'm going to squeeze all the life out of my little wedge of lemon here. Pick those little seeds out. It's really good. It's very neutral. I'm going to unplug it again so I can clean my blender. And this will just go in the fridge. And we usually, this is one recipe of it, we'll usually eat this in about 2 weeks. It lasts that amount of time, no problem. Just keep it in the fridge. Use it when you're ready to make a creamy salad dressing. For honey mustard, all you do is add mustard and honey, or if you're avoiding sugar, you can use some liquid stevia or even some granular stevia. And that's all you need for honey mustard. You can make Thousand Island with some pickle relish and some tomato paste in your mayonnaise, and you have Thousand Island. Coleslaw dressing, a little bit of sweetener, a little bit of vinegar. You have a coleslaw dressing. Make chicken salad, potato salad, egg salad, whatever. You've got lots and lots of choices when you have a jar of good quality mayonnaise in your fridge, and it's super fast to make. And this recipe is on my website. You can find it. It's called Homemade Mayonnaise on ourpaleofamily.com. I also have the bacon version on there as well, and it's called Bacon Mayonnaise. Thanks, everybody.